US indices traded mixed yesterday while we have seen FTSE 100 and Germany 40 after trading bullish for the day have erased the gains after the market hours. So what to expect today from the S&P 500, Nasdaq 100, Dow Jones, Germany 40 and FTSE 100? We are going to see with the help of charts and indicators. We'll try to find out the levels at which you can take a trade and trade with profits. This is a detailed analysis where we'll give you the reasoning behind every move. And this is the only channel to do it twice a day. The next update will be released before the US session. And subscribe, press the bell icon. Do like, share, and comment. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. First, we look into S&P, followed with Nasdaq, then Dow. In the end, Germany 40, and lastly FTSE 100. Watch till the end. S&P on the hourly chart. See, after taking the support from the 20 period, we have seen it bouncing back sharp. We have seen it moving all the way towards 5900, 10 zone, and since then it has retested. Now see, it is finding its support at 5880, which has become a greater support levels here. So if you see, it is staying below 5880, and then too we have to wait for it to trade below the 20 period, that is 5870. So this zone is getting critical for S&P here, 5880, 5870. Once it trades below this, you can expect the bears to take over. You can expect a drop all the way towards 5852, and then below that 5836, 5820 levels should be seen. Right now it is staying bullish, looking upwards. The stochastic is also rising while the MACD has crossed over and it is trading with moderate bearishness, but not yet confirming a complete reversal. RSI coming out of the overbought zone here. Look at the 2-hour chart. On the 2-hour chart, similar observation here. See, it has found its support intact and it has to now trade below this, and it has to trade below 5870 levels in order to confirm the next move all the way towards 5852, 5835, or in fact 5820 levels. 5820 has become a very good base for now if at all S&P starts to reverse. Stochastic looking downwards. See, MACD after a good rise, it has crossed over and it is again a slight bearish sign, but see, it is not that it cannot rise further, but right now it is looking downwards. RSI is just near to overbought levels. And on the 3-hour chart, see, moving average is trading with divergence and bullish looking upwards. See this, the channel it is trying to create, and thus it is very important for S&P to trade below 5820 in order to confirm the reversal. Stochastic at top here, the MACD is also at top, the RSI is overbought. Coming to 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, similar observation here. See, it is consolidating, let it break here, and once it breaches, we can expect a good down move. 58, 52, 58, 40, 58, 20 should be very good support for the day. Stochastic overbought, MACD at the peak, RSI overbought here. Coming to daily chart, on the daily chart, similar observation here. Look at this, the bullishness getting diminished here. It is starting off with the highs, and as long as now 5820, 5840 zone is not taken, do not treat this as bearish. Below 5820 we can expect a good down move, good reversal towards 5780, 5750 zone. Chances for such a strong reversal appears less, but notice it is trading in this bullish channel. The lows of this channel are now towards 5780, 5750 zone. Moving averages crossing over here is a very good sign for the bulls. The stochastic overbought. See, MACD at extremes here, and if you look at the track for last multiple years here, you can find out on the daily charts you have not seen S&P at such a highs, and thus this calls for a reversal, but not necessarily. RSI at top. So looking at this, what I'll recommend it sell at 5870, 875 levels. Expected to see 5878 you can sell, but then expect 5870. Very good support here, 5860 or below 5870. Ideally I'll be looking forward to 5850, 52, and then we can expect it to move towards 5835, 40, and then 5820 levels. Below 5820 a greater crash should happen. We can see it moving towards 5780, 5750, chances for which appears to be less. On the upside now, a buying entry is only recommended if you see it is staying beyond 5896, and then too with the rider that 5905 first resistance should offer a very good resistance there, and then 591820. If 591820 is taken, we can look forward to a greater up move all the way towards 5945, 5970, and 6000 level. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Nasdaq 100. Tech 100 on the hourly charts, clearly after this resistance here at around 21 250 260 zone, it is trying to erase some of the gains, but I'll say at least till towards 21 160 150 do not take a sell. So at least this 100 points are getting critical between 21 160 to 21 260 levels. As long as it stays in this zone, you have to be cautious with the buys here. See, stochastic rising while the MACD has crossed over for a sell, and the RSI is overbought here. Coming to 2-hour charts, on the 2-hour charts you can see after this dip it is trying to rise here, but you can see the drop was sharp, the rise is gradual. This suggests that the next candle when it appears, it might take it further on the downside. There is a possibility to it, but again, the selling entries are only limited now at 21 160 140 zone. As long as 21 160 140 zone is not 150 zone is not taken, do not treat this as bearish here. The stochastic looking downwards, the MACD trying to cross over for sell. The RSI is overbought. Things are slightly overbought. Similar observation on the 3-hour charts as well. See, look at this rise and this rise, almost identical, and it is still looking upwards. So yes, any move beyond 21 250 260 still has a scope for 21 350 360 and then 21 400 levels. Stochastic overbought, MACD at top, and the RSI is rising as well. On the 4-hour charts, we have similar observation. And yes, you can see the move is getting minimized here. There is hardly any move, and thus we have to wait for it to give you a breakout either which ways. But see what has happened here. After staying muted, we have seen a good breakout. After staying muted, it can again give you a breakout which could take it all the way towards 21,400 and in fact higher levels. Similar observation on the 4-hour charts as well. Moving averages are bullish. See, things are slightly overbought as well. Coming to daily chart. On the daily charts, look at the move here. See, first observation here is the diminishing bullishness. Second is it has to now break beyond 21 260 levels in order to confirm further up move. It is at the top of the bands. The moving averages have crossed over. This is trading with divergence, and this is still staying bullish, not showing any signs of reversal. But notice if you align the highs here, you can see the highs are beautifully aligned, and this increases the possibility of a reversal. But right now it is not showing any such sign. It is just staying bullish. Stochastic, MACD, RSI, all are staying overbought. So looking at this, I will now recommend you to buy only if you see it is staying above 21 260. Then you can expect 21 310 360, 21 400. Beyond 21 400, the next milestone is 21 500 levels. Directly beyond that, sky is the limit on the upside towards 21 650, 21 700. On the downside, I will now recommend a selling entry at 21 160 150 levels, expected to move towards 21 100, 21 040, 21,000, and then if it trades below 21,000, stay short for 20,900 levels. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's move to Dow Jones. Now before we move to Dow Jones, see how easy it is to find out what should be the trend for the day, where you should take a safer entry, what should be your take profits. And yes, even if it is not easy, at least if you have the know-how, if you have the right tools, strategies, and the confirmation on where to take a trade, at least if not more, it will save your money. And if you have right learning, you will take trades which are profitable, not without the learning as how you are doing right now. Without that, generally what we do, we first invest, we try to make profits, and when we lose, we invest in learning. Ideally it has to be the other way around. You have to invest in your learning first, and then you can make profit for life. Even if you not make profit, at least you save your capital and you can take more trades which are more profitable. Yes, and thus join the mentorship batch. The 33rd batch is announced because this is specifically designed for the traders to quickly grasp the key tools and strategies which can help you trade profitably. Be a part of my 33rd mentorship batch starting first week of June. Only limited entries are here, and hence register yourself now. Reach out to me for your queries. My Telegram and email IDs are there in the channel and video description. And if you just want to trade as per the signals, you can be part of my signals channel on Telegram. Connect with me, write an email, ping me on Telegram for your queries. And it is also equally important for you to have a broker which offers you a swap-free account with lowest spreads and no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe. You can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Now let's have a look at the hourly charts here. On the hourly charts, you can find out, see the move here, and you can also see the push US30 has got from the upside. Every time it has seen a rise, it has shown a pullback on the downside. But very important for US30 to trade below 42 100, 42,080. If it trades below this, you can look forward to the next target, which is going to take it towards 42,000 and lower levels. Right now what is happening, it is just trying to find the support after the rise, and see this is forming a nice flag formation. So now if you see it is staying above 42,200, you can expect it to rise more, but I can see a definite struggle at least till towards 42,400 levels. At least 42,400 is not taken, do not treat this as bullish. Stochastic, MACD has retraced, stochastic is comfortable, and once the MACD crosses over here, it might show you bullishness. RSI has dropped. On the 2-hour chart, similar observation, and also notice it has come down to take the support from the 20 period. So once it breaches now 42,400, it is going to give you a stronger rally. Possibility exists. And that is why I say at least till towards 42,100, 42,080, do not trade a selling entry in USD. Stock has to get bottom. The MACD crossed over for sell. RSI has dropped, and on the 3-hour chart, similar observation here. It is consolidating as of now. Breaking beyond 42,200, you can expect 42,250, 300, 350, 400 till 42,400. Trade with the 50 points trailing stop loss. Stochastic is oversold. The MACD crossing over here, trading with slight divergence, slight bearishness. The RSI has come out of the overbought zone here. Coming to 4-hour charts, if you see the 4-hour charts here, you can find out, see there is a constant push from the upside, but on the downside the supports are playing out very well. What will happen if it trades below 42,080? I can expect 42,000, 41,950 as the first target zone and 41,800 as the second. Below 41,800 is where a greater correction towards 41,600 to be seen. Stochastic at bottom. See on the 4-hour charts, the MACD crossing over here is a bearish sign. The RSI has come out of the overbought zone. Now coming to the daily, on the daily charts, you can see moderate bearishness here in the preceding candle. Lower highs are seen. Now it is very important for USD to trade below 42,080, 42,100 zone, 42,100,080. Very good support. If you see it is staying below, you can say at least 42,000, 41,950 has to be there, and in fact below that 41,800 could be seen. If it trades below 41,800, we can look forward to a massive down move. While as long as it respects, you can buy here at 42,200, expect 42,250, 300, 350, 400. Beyond 44, 42,400, sky is the limit. You can look forward to 42,600 as the next targets and 42,800 as the next. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Germany 40. See DAX on the early charts, you can find out. See it is struggling here. You can see a good struggle is seen at around 23,650 zone, and if you see it is staying above 23,650, stay with the buys. Right now, what's happening after the rise? It has formed a nice flag, and thus beyond 23,650, 660, we can look forward to a good rise. And specifically beyond 23,700, it is going to rocket again. It is going to fly high. Moving averages have converged but not yet crossed over. Not a good sign for the bulls here though. Stochastic is rising. MACD has hit a bottom, and the same observation is with the RSI as well. On the 2-hour chart, see after series of bearish candle, it is trying to bounce back. The resistance here on the upside is strong towards 23,650, 660, which you should be watchful of. On the downside now, it is also equally important for the DAX to trade below 23,500 levels, which will confirm the next down move here. Stochastic at bottom, the MACD bearish, RSI flat. And on the 3-hour chart, similar observation here. On the 3-hour chart, see you can see this higher lows, lower highs. Let it break out, and once it breaks out, we can see a good move here. Stochastic has dropped. The MACD bearish, RSI flat, and on the 4-hour charts we have similar observations. Now see the support from the 20 period is acting out very strong, and thus it is very important for the DAX to trade below 23,540 and 500. So you can sell at 23,540 and buy at 23,650, 660. As long as it stays between this zone, do not take a trade. This is pretty clear here. Coming to daily chart, look at the daily charts. Diminishing bearishness, higher low. So once it breaks out, it might give you a stronger move, which could take it all the way towards 23,800 levels as well. Right now, but if you look at the move here, you can see prices are trading with divergence from the 20 period, which suggests that it has to converge, and that is where 23,500 levels will come into picture, and 23,500, 400 should be a greater support, because below that we are ready for a good drop towards 23,200 and 23,000. So looking at this, at least between 23,540 and 23,640, 650, do not take a trade. Above 23,650, you can expect 23,710, 23,760, 23,800. Beyond 23,800, we are looking forward to a move towards 24,000 levels very soon. On the downside, take a sell at 23,540, expect 23,500. If that is taken, then 23,400. Below 23,400, you can look forward to a greater down move, which is going to take it towards 23,200 and 23,000 levels. Take your positions accordingly. Let's move to FTSE 100. FTSE 100 on the early chart, see it is forming a nice flag after forming a dip here, trying to bounce back, and now once you see it is staying beyond 8600, you can stay bullish for 8620, and any move beyond 8620 should take it towards 8640 levels. Till 8640, do not treat this as bullish here. Stochastic rising, MACD has retraced, RSI is trying to bounce back, and the same observation is on the 2-hour charts. Lower highs are seen, higher lows are seen, consolidation zone here. Wait for this to break out, either on the upside or on the downside. Beyond 8550 and above 85, above 8650, we can see bullishness and the bearishness. Specifically below 8520, you can see a greater correction in FTSE 100. Things are getting oversold here, which calls for it to show a pullback. And similarly on the 3-hour charts, very important for it to trade beyond 8600, 8620, and then 8640-50 zone. If these three levels are taken, FTSE 100 is going to give you a massive move here. Stochastic looking down, the indicators are trading quite comfortable for FTSE 100 specifically. And look at the 4-hour charts, the 50 period offering it a very good support, and thus till 85.50 you have to be careful with the sells here. Coming to the daily charts, now look at the daily chart. See this, the lows are beautifully aligned here, which suggests that it has to break out between below this channel, and which suggests 85.60, 85.50 should offer a very good support, and then 85.20 the ultimate one. While on the upside you can see the resistance is here pretty clear till towards 86.40, 86.50. So looking at this, I will only recommend you to buy if you see it is staying above 8600. You can expect 8620 and 8640. If these two are taken, we can stay bullish for 8652, and if 8652 is taken, stay bullish for 8680, 8700, 8720 levels. On the downside, you can take a sell at 85 70 levels and expect it to move towards 85.60, 85.50 levels. If 85.50 is taken, I think we can look forward to a move towards 85.20, and below 85.20 a greater correction should follow. Take your trades, take your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel, reach out to me for your queries, join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again before the US session. Was that update as well. Thank you.